boxing coming to you live from Action Indoor Sports Centre, Whitchurch, Bristol. Tonight's fight, John Google Drive Birkett versus Ash the Bushman Bloomfield. Two of the younger fighters tonight. Bloomfield just at 26, Birkett at 23. Steps into the ring, paces up and down. Google Drive, one of the more interesting boxing names we've come across so far. But perhaps he'll be the one laughing at the end of the night. After a bout of ferocious punching. Here comes Birkett now, the man they call Google Drive. Boxers touch gloves. And the bell signals the start of round one. Both boxers just making the most of their long reach here. Bloomfield just starting to be slightly more the aggressor. Body shot for Bloomfield. Birkett, the slightly heavier of the two boxers, but still moving very well around the ring. Keeping on his toes, making Bloomfield work towards him to get those punches in. Both boxers now settling into it, really finding their feet, getting into the rhythm of the fight. Birkett just being encouraged to test that jab out, using his long reach. Bushman coming with some body shots, but not really having a huge amount of effect on the rather solid Google Drive. Birkett. Good movement here from both boxers. Ash the Bushman Bloomfield, 26, is a design fabricator. Design fabricator by day, boxer by night. This is the end of round one. Overall, a pretty interesting round. Both boxers starting off pretty ferociously, but easing into the fight into the later minutes of the first round. Bloomfield here trying to get his punches in, but not really making contact. Nice left there from Birkett. Neither boxer really doing that much damage at the moment. Round 2 of 3 in tonight's 3-round match. Ash the Bushman Bloomfield taking on John Google Drive Birkett. Birkett just keeping his distance, just trying out a couple of combinations. Good movement from Bloomfield though. One of the younger fights we've seen here tonight. Whitchurch. Both fighters in their 20s. Prime condition, good fitness. Just taking their time to find the gaps, land those jabs. Yeah, just testing the chin there of Bloomfield a little. Bloomfield not getting his Birkett really going at it now. Some good body shots there from Birkett. I would like to say you can see why you call him Google Drive, but that name is still a mystery to a few. Bloomfield just snapping the head back of Birkett there, going in but not really making too much of an impact on the fairly solid Birkett. Just 10 seconds left now of the second round. Good solid right there from Bloomfield, which ends the round. Overall, another good round. They touch gloves and go to their corners. That's what round 3 has in store. Yet again, not many punches actually hitting their target. This can waste quite a lot of energy swinging and missing. Both boxers there, equally hard jabs. Fairly even match. May well come down to round 3. Both boxers seemingly spurred on somewhat by the knowledge that it is their third and final round, and building up to this fight for a few weeks. And their training seems to have really paid off. Bloomfield really just using the space of the ring, moving around, sizing Birkett up, but Birkett very efficient with that jab. Bloomfield trying to make contact with the head. Can't quite land a solid right there. Bloomfield really laying into Birkett now, but Birkett responds. Birkett, a very solid puncher, holding his ground, not really backing off. Moving away once he's landed a volley. Bloomfield just catching his breath slightly, just starting to show the first signs of being slightly out of breath. Both boxers just slowing the pace slightly. Defence seems to have dropped a bit. Birkett trying to get those body shots in, up against the ropes. Ooh! And Bloomfield just stumbled there for a moment, put his gloves down. Wasn't counted as a knockdown. The referee does double check. The referee does just check that Bloomfield is still capable of continuing on with the fight. Just 15 seconds left now. These two boxers are really going to have to go at it. It could make the difference between a win and a loss here. They've been fairly even up until now. Birkett just trying to get the last few minute punches in, getting a few body shots. Be careful, he's coming around the back of the head. 2 seconds left now. Whoa. Final solid left jab there from Birkett. And overall, a very good fight. Bloomfield does seem a little bit worn out there. 23-year-old Birkett, solid frame there. Showing that he can not only take a punch, but also throw a pretty hard punch. But in this fight, there were a lot of punches that didn't meet their target. A lot of punches hitting nothing but thin air, which can be pretty tiring. Might explain why Bloomfield is wheezing somewhat. Both fighters just waiting the decision now. And it is Birkett who goes away with the win. A think after 3 rounds it was fairly obvious that Birkett was the aggressor there. But Bloomfield can hold his head high. A very, very good performance and a very good fight tonight.